Project Ponder here. Today we're going to be testing Milwaukee's M18 air compressor. It uses any of the M18 batteries. As you can see here, there's plenty of room all the way up to the M12. This is the 3.0, still plenty of room left. The product number is 2848-20. I bought the tool only. I always wait until I can get a deal where I can buy one Milwaukee tool and get another one for free. That's what I done on this one. Some of the accessories that it has, I'll post a picture on there. You have the needle for airing up a basketball, a small adapter, and the little hose adapter for airing up stuff like a pool floats and stuff like that. Now it has a max of 100 psi. It will do 100 psi, but it does warm up a lot faster. I don't have anything where I have to get that high. My max I have is around 55. So now we'll go through some of the controls. Now we're going to go through some of the settings. You have your power button. Your unit is a measure. You have to hold it down to cycle through. PSI to KPA. Hold it down again. And then it goes to bar. Hold it down again. Back to PSI. Now you have your 4 memories. If you hit memory and put like on 15, hold it down till it flashes. That means it recorded it. Hit memory again, go to the next one. Let's say we want to go with 35. Hold it down. And it saved it. You just go through all of them like that. Now you go back here. You can go by 1 or hold it down. Once you get it where you want it. And stop. Alright, now we're going to see how much it weighs without the battery. You can see that it'll be 7 pounds, 12 ounces. Now we're going to check the hose length. Probably can't see me now, but it'll be 37 and a half inches long. Nice storage right here in the back. I'll post a picture of all the accessories. It is a screw on top. That way it's not depressed on top. Good cut threads, that way it doesn't mess with the threads on your valve stem. It does have the anti-vibration feet. Nice rubbery. You might be saying to yourself, that's not much of a challenge for this air compressor, and you'd be right, but this is my excuse to tell you that I have videos on the Inflator Jumbo e-bike, the unboxing, a review, a top speed, and maybe tomorrow I'll be taking an overnight trip to Laurel Lake, Kentucky. Going to spend the night, take the hammock and tarp, see some trails, see some waterfalls. So shameless plug. Let's see how fast it acts up. 29 seconds. And no, I won't be taking the air compressor on the trail. 3.0 battery in there. As you can tell, there's plenty of space left for the 12.0 battery. So we're going to turn it on. Showing that we have 0 psi in the tire. We'll run it on up to 35. Set our timer. See how fast it goes. Here we go, a minute around. Forgot to mention what it does. It has this target right here that was completely stopped at minute 55. But what it does, it'll actually overrun it a little bit, put it at about 36, and let it kind of bleed down to where it's supposed to be, and it re-evaluates it and makes sure that it's not below or not over, and then it'll settle at the actual 35. Tire's back at 0. I didn't take a temperature of the air compressor because it was still cool. That light's blaring a little bit on there. Maybe you guys can still see. 3.0. It's the second time airing it up. We're at 3 out of 4 bars. Let's see how it goes. And we got 1:57 until it was completely finished with the target. We're looking at 2 out of 4. Battery is around 76. So what's the hottest point? 83, 86. Usually the hottest spot's gonna be right here. Looking at 130, 132 degrees. So we're gonna let it cool down for about 5 to 7 minutes. Then we'll come back and we'll do the third time. Round 3, we're back at 0. Let it cool down. Let's move back up to 3 bars. Back on. Let's get it back up to 35. Round 3. Completely done at 157. Let's see about the battery. Still at 80 degrees. Shows 2 bars. See how warm it's getting on the back. 107, 110. Let it cool for about 3 minutes. Deflate the tire. We'll go again. Now we're going for round 4. We're back to 0. Let it cool down for about 3 minutes. Let's try it again. Alright, looks like 208. I was waiting for it to completely shut off. Usually it goes into target and shuts down, but still making a little noise. We'll just go ahead and say it was 2 minutes, 8 seconds. 84, 85 degrees. We're at 1 bar. 119, 129 degrees. Hose. We'll give it about a 3-minute break. Deflate the tire and come back. Tire's starting to think it's a yo-yo. Round 5. Two minutes, 10 seconds. Battery's still way in the back. We're getting 92. We got 1 bar. You can hear it still going. I don't know if it's cooling down at that point. Most of the time it's making that noise when it's doing the target. But we're going to give it 3 minutes to cool down and we'll start on round 6. Alright, air compressor got a good break. Me and Dad had our morning call. Remember guys, always make time for your family. Especially old timers. They got knowledge they can give you every day. So we're going to start on number 6. Let's see what we got. And it looks like at 30 seconds we stopped. And battery is dead. 5.5 psi. Our compressor cooled down a little bit. Now we've got the 12.0 battery in there. Still actually a little bit room left in there, so it's not really all that tight. Set at 35. Got 0 psi in the tire. See how fast this one is. 148. So it needs to put any more in there. Looks like we want 1 psi over. And battery still at 76. Hose 117. I'm not even gonna let it cool off. I'm gonna deflate it and come back. However long it took for me to deflate the tire, then I'm back. I wonder if I can sit this where you can see a little better. So it had maybe a minute to rest. We are still at 4 bars, one for round 2. And I started about 5 seconds late, so we're going to call it a minute 46 seconds. Let's see how the battery is. Battery's not warming up much. Still at 77. Still got 4 bars. And the start of the hose is at 114. We'll give it about 3 minutes and we'll go to the next one. Round 3. How about I start it first this time? $52. We got 3 out of 4 bars. $109 at start of the hose. And the battery is around 80 degrees. Start number 4. It really hasn't started slowing down yet. It's been within the margin of error of when I pressed the starter or start timer. So I was wondering just how many times it can do it before it actually starts slowing down. It's staying somewhere around a minute 48, minute 50. So start round 4. Batteries, whoop, it started over. Batteries back up at 4 since it's got a little bit of a rest. $152. It's not slowing down yet. Looks like with the 12.0 battery, this is going to take a while, which I knew it would. We're at 3 bars now. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to continue to test, and I'll come back at the conclusion and let you guys know just how many times it did air up the tire. As you can tell, I switched tires. That's not good for the tire to be inflated and deflated that many times and may end up breaking the belt. But finally, flashing, and it won't start. I got the tire aired up 20 times, and the 21st time, it won't kick back on. That's crazy. I definitely don't have to worry about carrying the 12.0 battery, wondering if I got a tire leaking down. I think I'll stick with my 3.0. Milwaukee M18 with 3.0 battery. We're stepping it up on the tire. This is a mid-size tire. It's 265, 75, 16. Like I said, we've got the 3.0. With the Prius, we done more of an endurance test, so this one's just going to be a speed test between the 3.0 and the 12.0. See what it's got. All right, 4 minutes 15. Let's make it 4 minutes 23 seconds. It keeps testing. If it drops a little, all right, finally settled down. I think it finally settled down at 440 at 35. It'll typically run it on up to 36.5. That way, whenever it shuts off, it'll equalize at 35. So now let's test with the 12.0 battery. See how much faster it is. Here we go. 12.0 battery. Place your bets. See if it'll settle at 35. Drops back down to 31. It's not done. Restart it. Stopped at 32. Still searching. It finally settled at about 455. Done a lot of searching there at the. All right, to conclude with the M18 air compressor, we've done a lot of work with it today. Look at my notes. I'll post them up there on the screen that we done with the 3.0 battery. We aired up the Prius 195/65 15 tires 5 times with 3.0 battery. Longest time was 2 minutes 10 seconds. Shortest time was 1 minute 55 seconds. To 12.0, we done it 20 times. 20 times. The longest time taken 2 minutes 10 seconds. Around the 16th, 17th, and 18th, I did start getting hot, so I gave it a little bit longer rest in between. But on the 21st try, it wouldn't start. That's still a lot. That is a lot. That shows the 12.0 battery with a mid-sized car is way more than you'll ever need. You can go back down to the 3 or 6.0. Now, whenever we went to the truck tire, 265, 75, 16, then with the 3.0, we done it 4 minutes, 40 seconds. Flat out. It stopped good. It didn't have too much searching to make sure it was at 35. Now, when we switched to 12.0, I ran the test 3 times. Each time, I said the first time it was 4 minutes, 50 seconds. Done a lot of searching at the end. I noticed it was heating up, so I gave it 3 minutes in between. The second test ended up being 4 minutes, 55 seconds. I still done some searching back and forth, so I let it rest for even longer. Ran tests again, and it was still back at around 4 minutes, 50, 55 seconds. So it's usually accurate, but once it starts heating up, then it does start having to search a lot for it at the end. And one time it did stop at 33.5, if I remember correctly, and I had to restart it to get it to finish up. So something about whenever it warms up, gets really hot, then it has to search a lot more. It makes the accuracy off by a little bit. Conclude on the Milwaukee M18 air compressor. One, it's fast, it's lightweight. Wait till you can get it free whenever you buy another tool. Save yourself some money. It's got long enough hose that way you can go up to the top of a tire in case your valve stem is at the top. I like that it does have the memory modes. That way you can just hit memory. Boom. It goes up to say 35 psi, 32, whatever you want to do. And it'll be there quick. I did notice that at the end of all the tests, after everything was heating up with the 12.0 battery, it done a lot of searching at the end. It wasn't hitting its target. Most of the time, whenever it's cold, if you're just airing up one tire, then it's going to be within 1 psi. But like I said, at the end of it, with the 12.0, it done a lot of searching. With the 3.0, it didn't. It stopped right on 35. So that might be one thing if you're doing a lot. Got my steps in today. If you're doing airing up 4, 5, 6 tires, then it may do a little bit more searching. If you have any other questions, just put them in the comments. If you have some other tests you want me to run, put it in the comments. I'll make another video where I'll just comment in the video and give you information. Thanks for watching.